Okay, so I wanted to. I figured, since I'm a big Daredevil fan, humongous Daredevil fan, I have to talk about this. Remember a couple videos back where I talked about Luke Cage and Iron Fist being canceled, and I still have my stand. First of all, Daredevil's not canceled. They're saying it's canceled to screw with y'all. Daredevil's not canceled. Here's the reality of it. Disney is cleaning house, meaning they're taking all their shows from all streaming platforms. I assure you that Runaway, all those Marvel Runaways, Agents of Shield, all those shows, right? They're all going to be technically canceled, right? Or at least taken off their their studio where they reside. But they're all connected to Disney, Marvel Disney. The point I'm making here is I called this a couple of weeks back in one video when I was talking about Iron Fist and Luke Cage being canceled. I said, here's the facts. The only two shows that are scheduled to be released on Netflix is Jessica Jones and Punisher. Because, see, Punisher's season 2 has already been done filming. They done filming that season. And Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter, I think that's her name is for Jessica Jones, is I think the showrunner, or she's directing some episodes for season 3, which they're filming season 3. So that already confirms that there will be another season. They're not canceling that. I mean, they have done it before in the history before of TV shows where they cancel a show midway filming a season. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to do what they did with Daredevil. The reason why, and here's me saying, the reason why they're not going to wait. Well, if they're coming out because for a fact that one of the shows are coming out next year. Jessica Jones or Punisher, because their seasons are already being filmed. The point I'm making here is that if they were to film season 4 for Daredevil, that means that show would have to come out. That season would have to come out. That's why they got rid of Iron Fist and Luke Cage, because they would be coming next. See, my theory is either Punisher comes out next month, which has already been a teaser a little about that with him, John Bernthal posting a picture with TikTok with the Punisher, which I think Punisher season 2 is coming out next month or January. But I think Jessica Jones will probably come out early next year, probably like this year, like March or February. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This is why Daredevil season 3 came out so early. I think they would have released him around, December, but they had to release it because they want to release Punisher. My theory is I don't think any of these shows, I don't think Luke Cage, I don't think Iron Fist, I don't think even Daredevil. And Daredevil's confirming it for me that they're not canceling the show to continue on with seasons. What they're doing here is that they're moving these shows to the Disney streaming service. That's what they're doing. They're not canceling these shows. I've been telling y'all that they're not canceling these shows. I'm sure plenty of other people said the same thing. The only thing that kind of irks me a little bit is Disney not I know they haven't. I mean, if they could say, I'll come out here and say that there's going to be a Scarlet Witch little mini series, and then there's going to be a Loki, and then there's going to be a Falcon and a Winter Soldier buddy series. If they can do that, why can't they confirm or say that, hey, that they're going to be coming off Netflix, they're coming to our streaming service to continue on with their shows? But my problem is that why don't they do that? Even if they were to try to God forbid, if they were trying to redo these shows, if they wanted to put on the streaming service and redo them, why don't they say something? At least give us some confirmation or some bit of news. You know, if they're even not coming out with the streaming service, tell us. You know, but here's my thing. I think they're going to the streaming service, a Disney streaming service. I think all the Disney connected shows are going to the streaming service. There's no way in God's name they're not getting canceled. There's no way they're canceling Daredevil. You know, out of all the shows, even Punisher, and that's a popular show as well. Out of all the shows, guess who's the most, viewed, famous show? Daredevil. Like, there's people that don't even like all the other Marvel Netflix shows, but they'll sit down and watch Daredevil just because they love Daredevil, and that's all they would watch. Like, some people even considered that the whole Defenders, like all that, it was like a Daredevil universe. Like, this is Daredevil's universe, they're just in it type thing. You know, everybody loved Daredevil. There's very few that didn't like Daredevil. And you can't sit here and tell me, out of all the shows this year that came out, besides Punisher, that didn't get hype. All the shows, the one show I heard that really got hype was Luke Cage, which is understandable. But when Daredevil was announced that they're coming, everybody was talking about it. So don't sit here and tell me there's no excuse for them to be canceling the show for good. They're just canceling the show because they don't want to deal with the legal issues that they want to give them to Disney streaming service, And it helps Netflix because they want to have their own original content. They've been saying that. For them to have able to get rid of all the Marvel Netflix shows and give them to Disney, this is something they want to do. So it's not like they're doing it because they're canceling because they want to make original. If they have an opportunity to give the shows that they really halfway own, then give it to Disney because they're trying to have their own original content, their own streaming service, right? Because I guarantee you that whatever show comes out next, either Punisher or Jessica Jones, they're going to be canceled. And then the next one will be canceled. Then all of them will be canceled. And they're not being canceled because they're in bad shows. The only show, the show that I considered, because when they first did Iron Fist, everyone thought the show was bad. That was a smart play by them. But for them to do the hell is going on here? But for them to do a cancel Luke Cage, I was like, nah. This is them going, because first when I heard Iron Fist being canceled, I was like, okay, the show probably had bad ratings and viewings and stuff like that. I can understand that. But then Luke Cage, I was like, say what you want about the quality of the show. Like, you can have the worst quality of a show ever, but the numbers won't lie. Like, from music to movie and TV, like the Transformers movies, like, they're the worst quality ever of movies, in my opinion. The only one I really liked was Transformers 1. But, see, here's the thing. The point I'm making here is that they're not canceling these shows. They're going to the streaming service. Like, I've been called this. And there's no really reason to tell this in a video. I'm pretty sure who's ever watching this, who comes across this, knows that they're going to the streaming service. It's just I saw the pattern they were doing for Netflix and Disney. So they have so many reasons why they would give them to Disney. For one, Disney's trying to clean house. They want their content, all their content that they own, and their own streaming service. Plus, Netflix wants their own original content. So if they have an opportunity to give Disney the shows that they halfway own, then give it to them. Because I guarantee that right after whatever comes out next, Punisher, Jessica Jones, they're going to be canceled. There's the next one, then that'll be it. There's, out of all the shows, like, I called it, I was first Iron Fist, I was like, nah, it's probably the show. Luke Cage, I was kind of like, maybe this is a bigger plan than we think. Then Daredevil was canceled. I was like, okay, this is just confirming my theory that, hey, that they're just taking their content to Disney streaming service, which is coming out next year. Because, and, it makes so much sense now. And I'm kind of like, I'm halfway happy, but I'm kind of like, I really don't want them to water down the shows. But I feel like Disney, I think, understands, if they do, that once they purchase Fox, they're going to have to open the doors of rated R films, because they never really do rated R film. I think besides Marvel, Netflix, and all these other side shows that, are rated R technically, Disney-owned brands are not R-rated, and they're very family-oriented. But the point I'm making here is that they know they're going to have to open the doors to rated R content, and just, stuff like Daredevil to Deadpool to stuff like that. So, and that's what I think. Because there's no way in hell that there isn't going to be an uproar about them watering down like Deadpool. Even though they got a PG-13 Deadpool 2 coming out, and hope to God that doesn't, succeed in numbers wise. Because I'll tell you this: when Venom was rated R, but then he made a PG-13, just trying to, because eventually they went Venom in the Marvel universe. Because technically not. He is in the Spider-Man universe, which is Spider-Man Homecoming. But in order to prove that Venom can be in that universe, that's why they made a PG-13, because originally it was going to be R-rated. So and Venom's doing great number-wise. Like, they're doing great. Like, I've seen the film. I think it's okay. But the numbers-wise, like, they're doing really well. So with that being, like, they surpassed Wonder Woman. Like, that's really damn good. So with that being said, we got to count on Deadpool. Deadpool has to suck. Or Deadpool 2, the Once Upon a Time, the PG-13 version of Deadpool 2, they're releasing next month. I hope to God that they kind of sinks a little bit. It doesn't surpass Deadpool 2, because if it surpasses Deadpool 2, I guarantee you that Disney has every right and, has all the evidence they need to prove that they don't need R-rated content. So let's hope to God that Deadpool 2, the PG-13 one, doesn't do well at the box office. But the point, the end of the day, Daredevil is not being canceled. Luke Cage is not being canceled. Iron Fist is not getting canceled. They're going to the streaming service, and same for Punisher and Jessica Jones. But soon after their seasons, because they're already being filmed and one of them's already done, which I think is Punisher, once they're done with that, they're going to say they're canceled too. So, but, Daredevil should be the confirmation that they're going to Disney streaming service. So they can't. That's why I put the question mark on the title, because they're not being canceled. They're just, they're changing homes. They're moving to another home in a different aspect of saying it. So that's my video. That's what I think. This is all speculation, though. This is not confirmation, which, even though Daredevil canceling, that's confirmation. Out of all the shows, not just in Marvel Netflix, but in shows in general for Netflix, Daredevil was a top tier for them. For them to cancel that, come on, that's confirmation right there. They're moving streaming services, which it has been done before. Like, look at Longmire. Longmire used to be on AMC, I believe, and now they went, and then he got new seasons for Netflix, moving to a different service. So with that being said, Daredevil is not being canceled, and I pretty much believe that Luke Cage and Iron Fist are not being canceled. So with that being said, hit the like button, comment down below, and let me know what you think about this whole cancellation and this whole conspiracy theory type shit. But anyway, let me know down below, and if anything else, please subscribe to the best in the business, Ryan Shred TV. You dig, for more content like this. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.